Good morning to you all. Good afternoon, good evening, depending whenever you're coming across this particular video. Today is Sunday in the month of November. It is quite shocking that yesterday, being 15th of November 2025, I'm giving you guys this news on 16th being Sunday. So Katsina local government signs a controversial peace deal with terrorists amid the rising attacks going on in that particular state. This is a video when bandits stormed the particular area of Katsina local government area for peace talk. Ichoko, amid the rising tension. But I don't understand this peace talk. I mean, their peace talk no dey end. Almost every month they are busy negotiating peace talk, peace talk. Last, they know the end. So I want you guys, you see this video now you are watching now, this video you are seeing, is terrorists. This is the time that terrorists storm Katsina local government to sign peace deal amid rising attacks, imposition of levy on farmers in Katsina. The peace pact reportedly involves specific groups of bandits who continue to carry out abductions and raids in neighbouring local governments where previous agreements have failed. Kankia local government authorities in Katsina State have reportedly entered into a new peace agreement with terrorists operating in the area, amid a surge in attacks and kidnappings across the state. It was also gathered that the deal was concluded on Saturday yesterday, marking the latest attempt by local officials to negotiate with armed groups terrorizing communities. In a video circulating all over the social media spaces, some of the terrorists were seen riding motorcycles, firing sporadically into the air with no military or security presence, intervention or intervening. It is quite shocking. The peace pact, like I said earlier, involves specific groups of bandits who continue to carry out abduction and raids in neighboring local governments where previous agreements have failed. Katsina has in recent months witnessed a spike in violent attacks and kidnappings, yet local government authorities in Kankia appear determined to pursue negotiations. Meanwhile, the state government maintains a formal distance from the deals, leaving communities caught between security and controversial peace initiatives. So it was also previously reported that bandits had imposed the sum of 20 million naira levy on farmers in Gatakwa, a community in Kankia local government area of Katsina State, before allowing them to harvest their crops. I equally posted it on this channel. You can refer back to some of our videos. You can scroll down and you will see it. Families in the community are now selling belongings or borrowing money to pay the levies and access their farmland, just for them to access their farmlands. According to a source and security analyst, Bakatisin, in an expo described the financial impact on residents. He said, for farmers in Gatakwa, the levies are crippling. Families have been forced to sell assets and borrow heavily just to access their crops. Just imagine, at the end of the day, somebody like Sheka Ogumi will still come to look for a means to defend these people. Pakassin also explained that the peace agreement with bandits have not improved safety in the area. Hold your ear. You think that is negotiation that is the best solution, like Gumi said. But look at what this person is telling you. That the peace agreement is not guaranteeing safety. It's not guaranteeing, oh my goodness. I have never seen a country as stupid as our own country. I've never seen people as stupid as our people. How can you be negotiating with people who are killing you? You want them, you are begging them for peace. Like, what I don't understand, a government, instead of you to protect your citizen, you abandon your citizen for them to be pied by these terrorists, these terrifying terrorists. Anyway, this Pakistan added that the situation is a sign that the so-called peace agreements with bandits are largely ineffective. Communities remain vulnerable and fear is now deeply embedded in daily life. On the broader consequences for local livelihoods and food security, Pakistan warned, unless urgent interventions are made, Rural livelihoods will continue to deteriorate, and the risk of broader food shortages will increase. Remember, it was on the news that by 2026, about 7,000 abi 90,000 northerners children will die as a result of malnutrition. And what are the causes of this malnutrition? When after tilling your lands, planting your crops, when it is time for you to go back to your farm to harvest your crops, you sell the one you want to sell and you feed your family from your crops, from your farm, your farm produce. But look at what happened at the end of the day. Bandits will obstruct them from entering their own farmlands, their personal land, their own farm. They need to take permission from terrorists, pay ransom. Kai, Nigeria is finished. Oh. This man equally added, that residents reported that even after paying the levies, bandits often return with additional demands, keeping families in a circle of economic hardship. I hear you, my country. At the end of the day, we tell you there's nothing like genocide going on. They will tell you that nothing like, at least a statement Trump enter now. If you so say that you are not backing these bandits, so you are not the one taxing the hell out of Nigerian citizens, allow Trump to enter the country. It's no longer a country, it's a country. We are now in a country, no longer a country. Because we are now in a country being ruled by bandits and terrorists. Whatever they say, that is waiting to happen for this kind of country. Since Gumi, they move around. But you were allowed only because he's so close with Biafran flag. The guy was humiliated and arrested. He was arrested, humiliated. In fact, he stayed for some time in prison before he was released. But Sheikh Gumi is saying his own threats and every other thing openly. And he's even coming out to back up his negotiation. Telling you that some of you that are calling for his arrest should go to hell. This is what Gumi is saying. He's defending his negotiation tools. Just imagine. Tell you that why would you call for his arrest? Because he's telling the truth. That when is freedom of speech a crime? But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the truth. They want to jail him. They want to use a repeat law to jail this man. Honestly, since I said the Igbos now will be the problem, allow us to go. You don't do. Jesus. What did they happen? Just imagine. After paying this particular ransom, they still look for another means to tax the hell out of these people. So this man addressing the psychological impact of the levies, Pakistan said that the extortion is not only a financial burden, it is a psychological one. People live in a constant fear, unsure if they will survive to see the harvest. Local leaders in Kankia local government area have appealed to the state and federal authorities to take actions to protect communities from repeated extortion. The persistence of these levies highlighted troubling reality. Without meaningful security reforms, communities in Katsina State will remain trapped in fear and economic despair. They are calling on the government. Meanwhile, the government are still looking for a way to tag the hell out of Nigerians comes 2026. Tell me, what is the difference between these terrorists and Nigerian government? I just want to know. Your thoughts in the comment section is what I want to know. What is the difference between these terrorists taxing the hell out of these innocent peasant farmers from this Kankia government in Katsina State and Nigerian government who abuse the taxing the hell out of innocent citizens of Nigeria? Now, they don't impose 15% tax on all imported fuels just for them to monopolize Dangote's refinery. You are telling us we should buy our locally made products. Yes, we accept that. The same way you are imposing tax on imported fuel, you as the president of the country, not too well that somebody like Innocent is manufacturing cars in Nigeria, in Igbo land. What's obstructing you from imposing 15% tax on all imported cars in Nigeria? Because he is an Igbo man. You don't give a damn. But when it has to do with a Yoruba and Hausa man, you can do anything to protect their business. But provided it's an Igbo man, you people don't give a damn. We are the problems. Allow us to freaking go. Allow us to go, for crying out loud. Una fucking primary don't talk say Igbo na the problem of the country. Yoruba people, Hausa people, Fulanis, all over the TikTok, the abuse is saying that Igbos are the problem. Somebody like Katsina State say Igbos are the problem. Since you are the problem, kindly do away with your fucking problem. Allow these people to be. Allow these people to go. If people buy person for nuts, they blame IPOP. Trump is invading. They are still blaming IPOP. P2P talk. They still look for a way to talk against this man. He still no talk. They go tell him, say, he keep quiet. Which way? Is it a crime to be an Igbo man for cry? I don't even understand. Though. If that is a crime, in my next word, I go still be an Igbo woman. Though. In my next word, I go still come as an Igbo woman. But we will never fall under one country called Nigeria. We will never be in a country again with both Yoruba and Hausa again. In my next word, I will come as a bona fide Igbo woman, but not under the umbrella of Nigeria. It must be on its own separate country. Because from the look of things, this is what happened for this kind of country, honestly, it's a shame to call myself a Nigerian. I'm always ashamed to acknowledge that I am a Nigerian. Looking at what they happen for this country, the way things they go on, it really choke. Country where no fit protect its citizens. Imagine terrorists, they tax innocent. Tell me why food no fit cost for the country. Things are very costly at the moment in Nigeria. You never ask yourself why. After tilling your farm, you plant your crops. When your crops, everything, you weed them all. Weed and finish. These people no attack you during the weeding period. They allow you to weed, allow the crops, okay, make them grow finish. At the time of the harvest, now so they go carry terrorists will carry levy, come they impose on people. We suffer for their farmlands. The time we suppose harvest, they enjoy waiting, they suffer. All their hard labor, all their hard work for them to enjoy, to reap what they sow. Now so these terrorists will come, they tax them. Give them heavy amount of levy. And you see what this guy said? After paying these heavy duties, look at what happened. They will still look for another thing to tell them to pay. God, this country, he choke. 90,000 innocent children has been, in fact, they say that these people are going to buy, according to the scientists, according to the experts, don't be me talk more. You did this channel, you can scroll down, you can see them. 90,000 northern children are at risk of by 2026 as a result of acute malnutrition. When they don't feed well, they don't get the classes of what supposed to get for their body. They don't they get them anymore. They don't they eat better food. Food no day. Not people say they don't food no day. Nothing day to chop. Bandits don't take over their crops, their farmlands. Imagine these people, they sell all their assets, everything, all their household items, just for them to be able to raise up the levies amount so they fit enter their farmland. Imagine as I did so, I can't get farm. I can't use my money, call workers, make they come to the land. I can't plant them, call workers, make they come weed. After all these things, I can't spend the whole amount of money. The time for me to go to my farm to harvest what I don't sow. Now, so one person, one terrorist with gun, go come tell me, say, make I not enter that farm because of my life. Can't they fear? I don't go enter. They go tell me, say, make I pay some amount of money if I go enter my farmland. And we still there under a democratic government. We still get people where we call leaders for this same country. We still get person like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, where we come the boss say he be president. Somebody like Katsina State, where the boss say he get power, still there for this country. So when terrorists, they tax innocent Nigerians. You see, we get different types of forces. We get military, we get brigadier, we get all CJTF, we get them. We get police, we get DSS. We are them power, where them they? Where are their powers? Kai! May God help his children. May God help us. From the look of thing, the way things they go, e be like say what Simon Ekpa talk na him go happen last. Tinubu na him go be the last president of this country. E don dey show. We dey see am. Things they go on in the wrong direction. These people are just behaving in a nonchalant attitude. They don't even give a damn. They don't care. People are crying. Sheyi Tinubu, I want to talk to you direct now. Shebi, they see all these things where they work up front because we know your papa don't old. Your papa na only the thing when they talk give am for here, na him for here. Now that one him for no say okay, let me act on this one. Your papa no dey read news. If you manage read small, you go sleep because na old man. So you say it to me when they see all this news where they waka everywhere for social media. You know one caution your papa. Tell your papa, papa, do this one. Papa, see people they buy, bandits they kill, they leaving people because of their family. I talk to your papa. Say it Tinubu. You think say papa go there for that seat forever? Abi you think say you go remain president pikin forever? You don't go remain am forever. Last one the papa go come down. Wetin go be your fate? You think say na because say you dey die with some businessmen at the moment because your papa be president, you think say you go continue to die with them forever? You no go do so. You no go dey so. My brother, you better talk now when there is time. Because when you go tell us say you want to explain and you want to tell your own side of the story, we not going to even give you a listening ear. Because the time when Nigerians, including very dark man, many people they call on you, say make you caution your papa, you know do am. The time when you go to tell us say, I beg Nigerians, listen to my own side of the story. We not go give you time, say make you listen to your own story. Because that time must surely come. It is well, my people. I don't know your thoughts and your opinion regarding this. But honestly, I am feeling sorry for this set of people, especially for the people of Katsina State, who have been jeopardized with this reckless and wicked, inhuman, terrifying terrorists within their vicinity, who are taxing the hell out of them, not only taxing the hell out of them, kidnapping them and killing them, burning their houses, destroying their farmlands. Why they are still waiting at the mercies of the Nigerian government to come to their aid. Why these people are not even care. They are not even caring about them. These politicians, they don't care. You think it's all about peace negotiation. You hear what the guy said. Don't be me talk about. The guy now he use his hand. The Katsina man now he use his mouth talk am. The peace talk is not working. Even the levies, after paying the levies completely, they go still come back again to the family where don't pay the levies, give them another amount of money to pay. This will not be hardship, so if you don't want to pay, either your life or you run away from your land. Who know even if you run away, they feel guarantee your safety if you want to run away. They feel buy you if they prepare to run away. You see? Now this kind of people, somebody like Gumi, they defend. You they come out, they tell us say you have reason where you they say make government negotiate with these terrorists. For what exactly? For what? You don't talk and the government did not declare you wanted. Police are not even anxious to arrest you. Nigerian military, they're not even anxious to arrest you. But if it happens that it is an Igbo man, without any iota of reason, they will go against the person. Imagine Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is no reason to jail him, but they are still repelling law. They are still looking for a way to write just an ordinary law with their hand, a law that doesn't exist. The boy Gumi, who has committed all kinds of crime, is walking around, moving freely, traveling to the country of his choice as he wishes. You see? And he will still tweet. They will still invite him on all these newscasters. They will still invite him. They will ask him, and this man will still remain, he will stand gidigbam on his decision for peace talk with bandits. But the same Gumi said that the Igbo should arm Igbo youths to combat Igbo military men. Just imagine, no, make una jira you no layer o. Jiri na you nearly find a home at this country. At the end of the day, when your people are shouting for a Biafra agitation, you will see some Igbo flefus. They will come out to speak against their people who are agitating. You will see all these things that are going on happening against you people. You will still look for a way to defend it. Kai, may God mercy for some of our people. May God help some of our Igbo people. May God open una block brain and una blind eyes. Make una they see what's happen for this country. Now, Primate don't talk say that we be the problem for this country. Fulani woman said the same thing. Many people, as Kubo, how many of you don't come out to debunk this news? How many of una? These politicians, what we get for Southeast, how many of una don't come out to shun this as Kubo of a guy? The same thing with Sheka Gumi. They talk say that we be the problem. The same Sheka Gumi that came out to tell you that bandits are on a revenge mission. Which revenge mission? We want to know what type of revenge mission. Did we kill them? On what revenge mission are they coming for? But he opened his mouth to talk, say, unlike IPOP, who are looking for a way to divide, are we killing people? Division, we are agitating, and it is constitutional. It is our right to agitate. It is constitutional for crying out loud. Is it constitutional for you to revenge? What type of revenge mission are you coming on? Is it constitutional for you to buy innocent people? To go to people's village, you burn their houses, they desert in fact, so many atrocities. I don't know which kind of country is this, my people. Oh? And this man is still moving around freely. He still come out to talk against the people who are demanding for his immediate arrest. That is a freedom of speech. So, but Mazenam, they can't own the words he said on Biafran radio. They are not freedom of speech. So an Igbo man cannot talk and he become freedom of speech because he's an Igbo man. But an Hausa, Yoruba, and the Fulani man can talk, he become freedom of speech. You see why we are agitating. There are many reasons behind agitation for freedom. And I want you all to know that no one takes freedom so easily. For you to be free from your bondage, you need to use force to free yourself. You need to fight to free yourself. No one in this life gets freedom so easily. Go and check the history of many countries that got their independence. You will discover that they did not free themselves so easily. They fought to liberate themselves. And you guys must do so. Stop fighting against this movement, this motion. Biafran is a movement, and it has come to stay. No matter how they try to jam Mazenam Kanu, it can never quit Biafran agitation. Even if it happened, but God forbid that Mazenam Kanu fight today, worst people will still arise to demand for Biafran freedom. In case you don't know, know it and no peace. Since when I said that will be the problem, allow us to go. See what's in the happen for Katsina. Shebi na IPOB na them still be the problem for Katsina. I been na IPOB and then they cause this havoc where they happen for Bono, for Zamfara and different states. Shebi na IPOB na Igbos na then they cause some so no problem, primates. Allow us to go. Use that medium, that your church. Use that particular place where they disseminate this kind of nonsense message. Tell Tinubu say make allow Igbos to go because we don't tire. Enough is enough. Make I not talk to him because if I continue to talk till tomorrow, I never talk finish. The corruption wey full this country, it is too much. I want to hear your own thought and your opinion regarding this. What you got to talk? Drop off for comment section. My Katsina people, may God strengthen you guys. Honestly, I felt for you guys reading this particular news. Hearing all these things going on in your states, even after several peace negotiation talk, una still never get peace. May God help you guys. My only advice, defend yourself. If you keep waiting for even your state government, they're not going to intervene. Only you yourself can liberate yourself from these terrifying terrorists. If you feel manufacture gun, anything what you want to do for yourself, do them. Liberate yourself. I say, make I tell you that the latest news where they're on board. So, I beg, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell button. If you never follow our Facebook page, do where to go follow there. Don't be everything you're going to post for this YouTube. Follow us on our Facebook page at Christy TV, where we give you latest Nigeria news. I love you guys and thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop your opinion in the comment section.